This is FanStream Sports.
Can I please have your attention? And I need all of you to stop what you're doing and listen.
The following program is recommended for mature individuals and may contain material unsuitable for morons, cretins, and dishwipes. If you are a moron, please turn off your radio, because we don't need any more stupid, narrow-minded, pencil-neck geeks who wouldn't know the First Amendment if it came up and bit them on the butt. Thank you.
Yes! Here we go!
I guess I want to take this opportunity to tell you a little bit about my pants.
Oh, yeah. Welcome into the Colby Sapp and IndyCar Tim show. That show that you tripped and fell and splash, you're here. I am your host, Colby Sapp, along with the guy that's doing things with his phone and partially paying attention. It's one IndyCar Tim. What's up, Tim?
What is up, Colby Sapp, internet sensation Colby Sapp?
You know what? You can Google me, and I'm probably shirtless. Our text line for those that are on the recorded podcast, you need a way to conversate or get your point across, is 214-937-0569. That's the FanStream Sports text line. Use it for you pre-record or you recorded podcast listeners. For everybody that's here live with us, comment down below on whichever spot that you're at. Maybe shoot us a tweet or whatnot, and we will try to get to it and try to add you to the conversation. That.
We're adding juice to the conversation?
We're talking about OJ.
The juice?
Yeah.
Innocent, by the way.
Apparently he's loose.
He didn't do it.
Mm-hmm. So there you go. I don't know how we stayed on track through all of that, but apparently we did. Look, we have a great show for you guys tonight. We are going to finally, you get to hear our side of what we think about what the Cowboys coaching odds are. So we're getting
who we want.
Yes, and who we want. What's our dream situation?
Mm-hmm.
What's our nightmare situation? I think we have just about all of that lined up. I may have to go ahead and sneak in a little bit of Mavericks talk. We will see about that.
Absolutely.
Good, bad, and the uglies happening where I go through the famous people birthdays, and then we rate them on who's good, who's bad, and who's ugly.
We might even have spontaneous impromptu college football championship game talk.
We might, even though now that my team's out of it, I'm kind of out of it.
That's why I'm into it.
So there you go there. Mystery Shotgun. Daredevil trailer was released. Daredevil Born Again. I've got my thoughts on that, along with some Thunderbolts rumors that I have to squash because I'm tired of reading this crap on my Facebook and Twitter feeds of people just running wild with stupid S. And then
idiots.
And then other people start sending it to me like, hey, look at this. Isn't this cool? I was like, yeah, it'd be cool if it was going to happen. So I'll go through that kind of mess. We've got our picks against the spread where Tim has somehow cheated me out of my whole victory and is now probably leading because I don't think I had a very good playoff.
Actually, we both had very good playoff picks.
We did.
Yeah.
All right. I don't remember all my picks then. And then I've got news and notes. But before we get to all of that, I did need to conversate with one Tim. I've used conversate 3 times now in the open of this. And yeah, it's
going to require me taking my shirt off again.
It's never, you know what? Anything that I have to say to you will never, ever require you taking your shirt off unless it's, hey, Tim, your shirt's on fire.
Is it okay for me to keep casually sexting?
I mean, you're going to do that during the show anyway. So
I am.
There you are. I've discovered something, and
looks like.
We've discussed this in pre-show meeting, but I've discovered something through the magic of watching TikTok shorts. The magic of
all TikTok shorts,
or YouTube shorts, TikTok. Yeah,
right. Before they ban it.
Yeah, along that lines, I could have been on YouTube. I could have been on Facebook. I was on TikTok, right?
Yep.
It's all the same upward motion until the girl does the funny thing, or the cat starts talking, or the dog does the dance, or there's a person trying a new food.
Yeah,
that's pretty much the thing. Well, I've discovered 2 things, and I found out how wonderful these things are, and I've thrown them at Tim, and he just He's not sure about one of them, and he's sure about the other one. And that is the lemon Diet Coke. Taking lemon, squeezing it into the Diet Coke is amazing. I always thought the people that ordered the Diet Coke with lemon at like a restaurant or whatever were
idiots.
Were just uppity.
Yeah.
Just drink your Diet Coke, man.
It's so gross.
But come to find out, if you take lemon and you squeeze it over the ice and then pour your Diet Coke in, it's amazing.
For me, it's the only thing that makes Diet Coke tolerable because I cannot stand the smell or the taste of Diet Coke. And if I'm forced to drink Diet Coke in some unfamiliar setting, I have to have lemon with it. Have to. Or there are bars that for whatever reason I'll go to because I am known to frequent bars.
No, really.
And for some reason their gun is out or they're out of Coke and they say, do you want Diet Coke? I'm like, okay, but I got to have lemon now with my Jack and Diet Coke and lemon.
I imagine that's pretty amazing.
So, I mean, it's not bad. It's not something I would order on a regular basis because I would prefer just the Jack and Coke, whereas you would just order the Jack.
Right.
Or for you, you'd be ordering the Jim.
Yes, I would be.
Yeah.
Now, the other thing that I found out the magical use of lemon is if you have a really good watermelon and you go to bite into it, if you squeeze lemon juice on top of that watermelon, it goes from, man, this is awesome to, oh man, I'm going to eat this whole thing and have diarrhea.
So I'm going to have to try that because I can't even, my taste buds don't compute what you're talking about now.
I don't think it's computable. Even describing what happens to it, it's so much better.
Huh.
And I love watermelon.
Me too.
It can't really get better.
No.
Right? It does.
Like, how much are we talking? Like, do you squirt it you're taking a bite of watermelon, you squirt a little bit on that bite, or do you squirt it on the whole piece that you're eating? Or
it's like street taco, man. It's like you put it on first, right? You take a bite, and then you're like, oh yeah, I want some more.
A little more on it.
And I want a little more.
All right, I'm going to try this out this week. Before Monday's show, I will have a response for this.
That it's, again, if you are a person that loves watermelon, and if you're not, what is wrong with you? You are broken.
Yeah, you're a serial killer.
Then give that a shot. Change it. You go from, man, that was great, to I can't stop eating it. And then, again, you've eaten a whole watermelon and you're going to have a little trouble later, or actually no trouble at all. It's just, you can't stop it.
Yeah.
So
watermelon's good, Colby. I don't eat fruits and vegetables. You know this. We just had a discussion about celery and why celery even exists. I'll never know because it serves no purpose.
It serves a lot of purpose.
Not in my life. I don't cook with it. I don't eat it. I don't get it with wings. If somebody brings me celery on my plate of wings, I send it back. I said, bring me some of this without that vegetation on it because that means nothing to me. And now it's oozed onto my wings and I'm not touching it.
First of all, if your celery's oozing,
the essence of the celery is in too close proximity to my wings. It's been infected. Now my wings have celery herpes.
Okay. First of all, that's not a thing. Secondly, then I can't call what you do as cooking if you've never made a mirepoix. Because what you
pourquoi?
Huh?
Pourquoi?
No, it's a mirepoix.
I know, but I'm saying pourquoi. I'm saying why. It's French for why.
Oh, okay. Is it?
Yes.
All right.
Good day, mate.
How you doing? So as we've managed to meander about here in the section known as the intro that makes no sense and also has no direction, we go to something that might have a little direction. As I asked Tim, hey, Tim.
Hey, Colby.
What day is it today, bud?
Well, I'm really glad you asked me here as we get into
We're all drunk.
a lot of some of that. As I try to find my opening to this because we used to have one.
We did.
There we go. I found it. Colby, I'm very glad that you asked me what day it was because there are some very important parts of what today is.
Is there?
Number one, it's Museum Selfie Day.
Why?
Colby, when's the last time you went to a museum?
I don't remember. I think I've been to one before.
So let me ask you this. When your kids were in school, did you do field trips to museums, or did they do field trips to like the Perot Museum?
I think they went to the P-Rot Museum one or two
But you
times.
never went like as a chaperone because you didn't
No.
want to be involved in your children's education and in their learning at the school
No, I
because
just
you're too busy.
I usually had to work or something.
So yeah, I've got kids, obviously.
Uh,
Some of them I even know about. And all three of the youngest that I have all done the field trip to the P-Rot Museum.
all right.
And it's pretty cool. I'm not going to lie. I never got bored because usually I was chasing around the single moms, even though I was married at the time.
Right.
I was trying to get
That's-
I was trying to get digits.
Yeah. Nothing's ever stopped you before.
Trying to get digits, Colby, while our kids were playing together. But the Perot Museum, that's pretty cool. Like even for adults, that's pretty cool. As far as outside the Perot Museum, like I can't remember if I've ever even been to one. Like they interest me.
Uh-huh.
Like all these museum of science and history. Well, I can tell you the last time I went to the Smithsonian in Washington, D.C.
Okay.
in about 1990.
You know, I was thinking I'd been to a museum before, but now I realize, no, that was like the House of Wax.
I mean, technically that's a museum. I'll call that a museum.
All right.
But I don't think we do enough museuming.
I don't want to go.
Man, I do. I miss museuming.
There's no reason for me. If I ever thought, man, you know what I want to see?
Museum stuff.
Something old that's in a museum.
The Mona Lisa.
It's on I can look at the Mona Lisa right now on my phone.
But her eyes don't follow you on your phone like they do if you see her in person.
Sure. Oh, fine. I'll look up the gif of her eyes following me.
I've always had this weird desire, Colby. I don't often talk about my desires on this show. I mean, actually, I probably do too often.
There's way too many
Way too-
times.
Colby, I've always wanted to go to the Louvre
Uh-huh.
in Paris. And I know you can't get close to it to do this, but I've always wanted to just go up to the Mona Lisa and lick it. I just want to lick the Mona Lisa. Like not like on her on the picture, literally just anywhere on the picture. I just want to put my tongue on it.
I'm going to ask this again. Why?
To say that I did. It's a good topic of conversation at a party, picking up a chick.
You want
Hey, you want to know where this tongue's been?
Mona Lisa?
Mona Lisa. And when I left, she was even more Mona.
Did you think about that
I
long?
did not. I actually just made it up.
All right. Sounds like
I've always wanted to lick the Mona Lisa, though. I don't know why. It's been like since I was 8. I was licking a lot of stuff at 8 that I shouldn't have been.
you're sick a lot.
Probably carried that through to my high school years, too. A lot of people I shouldn't have been licking, Colby.
Uh-huh.
And Colby, there's another day that I enjoy. A couple of them, actually. It is National Bagel Day.
Love a good bagel.
What's your favorite bagel? Like if you go, I don't mean just getting the bagel at the store, popping it in your toaster and put like, if you go to like Einstein's is my favorite.
Okay.
What bagel do you get? Like if you go to a bagel, you ever been to a bagel store or do you just make them?
No, I mean, I haven't been to a dedicated bagel store.
Okay.
I do have like when I'm at grocery store or whatever, occasionally I'll grab a bagel to make a sandwich with.
Okay.
So from there, I love any of them that have the Parmesan on them.
Yes.
Because what happens is when they sprinkle the Parmesan on it or grade the Parmesan on it, in the middle of that bagel, there's that Parmesan disc.
Yep.
Oh, that is amazing.
So my favorite that I've been getting at Einstein's, and I'm not talking about like the sandwich kinds because I love the literally the everything bagel. Like if you go to a New York deli or something and they put the lox on it, the capers on it, like all of that. I love all of that.
Make that at home.
Yes. But if I go to Einstein's Bagels and I'm just getting bagels for the house or for a breakfast that I'm having because I had 4 or 5 ladies sleep over and I got to feed them the next morning, I will go get like the dozen of the Asiago cheese bagels.
Yes.
And then I will get the regular cream cheese it's schmear.
Yeah.
There, it's not cream cheese. It's schmear and it's whipped, right? So it's real fluffy and light.
You just want to get the Pap one.
I do the play-in. You don't want the Pap smear. That's
bad.
or Pat Smear, former MLBer. You don't need to.
Yeah, or bassist for Nirvana.
No, what's his name again? Pat
It's Pat Smear.
Nirvana?
No, wait, no, the guitarist he was with Nirvana. It's the rhythm guitarist?
Yeah, it must
It's
be
Pat
the rhythm
Smear.
guitarist.
Pat Smear.
But Einstein's has a honey walnut schmear that you would probably think is too sweet.
Yes.
But holy crap, it is like crack cocaine. If I would ever do crack cocaine, I would imagine it tasted like honey walnut schmear.
You got any money? It's for crack.
So I do love a good bagel. I actually have a bagel seasoning that somebody bought for me that I put on my sandwiches at home,
Mhm.
and it's everything bagel seasoning,
Oh yeah.
like in a little shaker.
Yeah, no,
Oh my God, it's so good.
we've got that for random. Actually, it's for random toast day where you put the cream cheese,
Yes.
make the
Oh,
toast, and then
man.
sprinkle it. I mean, it's
So
still
good.
good.
I love it. Colby, it is also National Hat Day.
I love a good hat.
We are both wearing hats today.
I love a good hat.
I do too. I like different kinds of hats. I think I've said this before. So I follow a couple of guys on the TikTok that make custom make hats.
I've
you
seen
seen these
those. Good God,
How
yeah.
awesome is that, right?
I love those. I almost every time go, I'm buying one.
Have you ever gone to their stores and see how much they cost?
Yes. That's what stops me from buying
Yeah,
one.
so like I've seen one of the guys, he made the exact replica of the Burt Reynolds Smoking the Bandit cowboy hat.
Right.
There's another guy that makes top hats and bowlers. I think I could start bringing back bowlers. Like I want to get but I don't want to be like a party bowler like that you get at like Party City. Like I want one of these custom made smooth felt bowlers, and they're like $1,000. All of these stupid hats that these guys make. So I'm waiting, Johnny. Hurry up and string this together so we got some spendable income. I would wear that freaking hat everywhere.
I love the ones that have like they've got just the random like super looking skull or something that's on it and badass. Oh man.
Some of those guys are it's an art form, man. Those guys are artists that make those hats.
Any one of those, like you give me like 3 of those and you never see my head again.
Right. Yeah. I could go bald and you, oh wait, I already am. Damn it. Colby, it is also National Fresh Squeezed Juice Day. Do you juice? And I don't mean steroids.
No, I mean, as far as juice is concerned, occasionally like some OJ or whatnot. But if I was going to squeeze, besides of course the lemon juice thing, but if I was going to squeeze just to drink the juice, I want the whole fruit.
You're gonna eat a lemon?
Yeah, I'll eat a lemon.
Oh hell no. No, I'm out.
No, but besides the lemon juice thing, if like you're
Right.
talking about, hey, I'm going to fresh squeeze some orange juice, I'd rather you just hand me the orange.
Right.
I want the whole damn thing.
Yeah, I get that. I just sometimes, and I do love oranges. I love. Don't tell anybody. I know nobody's listening, but I do love oranges and tangerines.
Oh yeah.
I love a good sweet plum. But I hate fruits and vegetables, so don't tell anybody about that.
Right.
But I used to have back when I was in my 20s and I was running, doing long distance running and in shape and looked a lot better than I do now. I had a juicer and I would drink fresh squeezed orange juice every morning. I would make it myself. And oh my God, dude, it was the best. It was kind of like my distillery.
Right.
That if I could have had a distillery, I would have, but I just made my own orange juice. It was great. It's also, speaking of distilling, it's National Booch Day.
Ooh, a little kombucha.
Some kombucha tea. Have you done the kombucha thing?
I have tried some of it.
Have you ever made it?
I've never made it. But I've tried some of it. I'm going to tell you, sure, I couldn't tell you it did anything great for me.
Yeah, it's just like supposed to have
like improving life qualities, like
Right.
making from your digestive
Right,
system
all
to
of it.
everything just better.
I take multivitamins for that.
I'm telling you, I drank it for a while and I really couldn't tell you. Like a
Yeah.
lot of times.
And some of it's hard to drink because I don't even like pulp in my orange juice.
Okay.
And they have some of them have the little beads and stuff in them.
Yes.
I couldn't do that.
And I am the direct opposite. I can pretty much, doesn't matter.
Right. I get it. So we had a friend that used to make her own. And I'd never heard of kombucha ever in my entire life until she started making her own. And she was a health freak, all into the essential oils and all of this stuff. She lost like 130 pounds doing all this stuff. Looked really, really good. And her husband was the drummer in our band. And of course, he was no Colby Sapp on the drums. There's
Right.
no question. Luke wasn't Colby. But Chelsea started making her own kombucha, and I remember one day asking her, I was like, "What is in your fridge?" And she was like, "Oh, I'm starting a new batch of kombucha." Like, what cuss word is that? I've never heard. But no, and when she finished it, I started drinking hers, and like she'd give me a little bit all the time. It was really good, and then I'm thinking, "Oh crap, they sell this in the store." And I started drinking, and it was completely different. I didn't like it at all. I didn't like the kombucha from the store, but Chelsea's was really, really good. Colby, it is National Kayla Day.
Not Michaela, just Kayla, not Michaela.
No, just Kayla.
All right.
Kayla. Have you ever known a hot or ugly Kayla?
I've known some Kaylas, and you know what? They didn't stand out as either. So probably really good people.
Yeah, I've only known hot Kaylas. I don't think I've ever known an ugly Kayla. I'm probably going to get texted by ugly Kaylas tonight. Colby, it is also National...
That think they're hot because they know you.
Yeah, exactly.
Uh-huh.
It's also National Pothole Day. Because I'm a pothole. Remember that commercial?
No.
I think they were like Geico commercials or something, and it was the talking pothole. Because I'm a pothole.
First of all, Mark. Secondly, no,
great.
I don't, but now I need to go look that up.
Oh, you do? I'll try to pull it on the
Mark.
Definitely going to pull something during the break. Remind me during the break, and I'll try to pull the audio, and we'll play it. Or if I can get the video of the commercial, I don't know if we're allowed to play that, but I'll try. And also, National Strawberry Ice Cream Day.
Good. It's good ice cream.
Do you like strawberry ice cream with the little strawberry chunks in it and stuff?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I like a good I like strawberry shakes.
I like
with the chunks in it.
Of course, it's better for me to go ahead and go with the strawberry sherbet.
Yeah,
sherbet.
See, I used to like the sherbet when I was a kid, but I'm just more into the regular ice cream now.
I mean,
my dad used to home make ice cream, and for some reason, every time he'd make homemade ice cream in the old wooden barrel ice cream maker thing, it was always strawberry. He's like, it's just the easiest to make. I'm like, okay.
Yeah, good. Make it again.
I've been promising my kids for 18 years we were going to make homemade ice cream I was going to buy one of those things. And like the one we had when I was a kid was the hand crank. Like you had to hand, but now they have electric ones where you can just watch it spin. So I've been trying to, terrible father. I've been promising literally for 18 years we're going to make ice cream. And
they'll forget soon.
No, Eli reminds me all the time. Hey, Dad, remember when I was 4 and you promised we'd make ice cream? Can we do that this weekend? I don't know, Eli. I got to go to the titty bar.
Because titties.
Because I'm a pothole. Colby, you're going to remember it when you hear that. I know you've heard it. It's a great TV commercial. And then finally, Colby, it is National Wikipedia Day. Where in God's name would we be without Wikipedia?
Probably still looking at Encyclopedia Britannica.
I cannot even tell you how many times a day I go to Wikipedia.
Right.
I bet at least 100.
And it's not always correct, by the way.
I know, because all the
treat it as gospel.
Because people like me, write the articles in Wikipedia. Like there's no authority there, but some of them sound like they really know what they're talking about.
And dates and whatever and all that, and we're going by it. We're answering test questions by Wikipedia.
Yeah. And anybody can edit a Wikipedia page. Did you know that?
Can.
You know when I found that out? This was probably 2004 when I realized you can edit Wikipedia pages. Dude, I got drunk one night and went to town. There was only one I remember what I did. And so Helen Hunt's Wikipedia page, every time it said her name on her Wikipedia page.
You just randomly put a C?
No, I changed it to Helen Frankenforehead.
That's dumb.
Like everywhere it said Frankenforehead. And now you have to like log in and have an account to do it. I still do it sometimes when I'm drunk at home alone by myself with nothing else to do. But you'll get an email or something. People reviewed your edits and they were not approved or something like that. When you do something stupid.
I
know a lot about that. So anyway, there's what day it is for you, Colby. Very eventful day for everybody on what day it is.
It is an eventful day, and now it's an eventful time as it's time for me and Tim to finally get into the thing that's been kicking the internet on its side in the Colby Sapp and IndyCar Tim Sports Report.
Colby, all the sports is happening right now.
It is all the sports are happening.
Why don't you let's talk some Mavs first before we get into everything else.
The Mavs are having a little bit of trouble as
They're going to miss the playoffs.
As ailing Kyrie's trying to make his comeback with a little bit of the bulging disc. And then we still got Luka not being back till probably after the All-Star break. And there's some panic in the streets with Dallas Mavericks fans because they're not winning games on any kind of a good clip with this current nucleus that's out there. And I'm going to give everybody just a little bit of chance to breathe, calm the F down, okay?
I'm already panicking.
You shouldn't be panicking if you're a Dallas Mavericks fan. Right now, you are staring at a team that has good pieces that are supposed to be built around basically a Hall of Fame core.
Right.
And that Hall of Fame core is Luka and Kyrie. Now, you also add in, of course, Klay Thompson, but Klay came here to be your three of three stars.
Right.
Did not come here to be your first star.
God, I forgot Klay Thompson was even on the team.
Let me explain this to you in simple terms. This is what a team looks like, say, if you were the Lakers back in the Shaq era Lakers, and Shaq and Kobe were both hurt. It's a good team, but big shot Bob Ory's not carrying that thing. Okay.
You have 11 rings or something ridiculous.
Yeah. He's not carrying you through right now, which is a very tough West.
Right.
Not doing it.
Not gonna do it.
Now, having Luka have this time off with his feet up is actually a good thing. It really is. Yeah, I know it being the calf and him having troubles with the calf kind of sends off alarms, but just give it a little bit. They'll get back on track. I still like the way this team looks. I still like their formation. It's just when you run out there and you have neither one of the heads of your team, Kyrie being back, and if he starts getting back into the groove, they'll start rattling off wins. But again, doesn't look like you're getting Luka till after the All-Star break.
Right.
And yes, that makes it to where he probably won't qualify because he won't play enough to be MVP. But it's okay.
Does anybody care about that in Dallas?
Of Luka getting the MVP?
Yeah. Wouldn't we rather have a championship?
We would rather have a championship, but we would like for our star to finally get, the recognition that he is the most valuable player in the league.
Would it be funny if Kyrie won MVP?
I mean, it would be.
And then Luka, I'd rather Kyrie win it.
Well, that's because your opinion of Luka is stupid.
I think I'm right.
I don't know if we should get into this because
No, we don't have to. I think Luka's a bit overrated. A bit. He's really good. I get it. I recognize his individual talent and individual skills, and I understand what he means to the team that he's on. I just think he's a little overrated. He's way too young to be dealing with the body issues that he does because he doesn't take care of himself, and that hurts his team. I just don't think he's the best teammate.
I'm going to go away from that and tell you you're just wrong. I don't know how else to say it.
Fine.
I mean, as far as his body is concerned,
his weight issues, his not coming to games in shape, all of it. You're 23 years old. You shouldn't be having those issues. Just take care of yourself. Quit smoking. You're 18 packs a day.
I don't think that's what happens.
It's 4 packs a day or something.
I don't think that's what happens either.
You shouldn't have those issues. I don't think he takes care of himself the way he should. Sometimes I don't think he takes things as serious as he should. And sometimes he can be a horrible teammate. Not so much as when I started this rant like 2 years ago. His game, his team game has come a long way. I get it. He's improving. I still think he needs a coach. He needs a coach to keep him in check, and I don't think Jason Kidd's that guy.
Yeah, I don't know if you actually understand the NBA anymore.
I mean, I don't. I just understand players.
I don't. I really don't think you understand.
All right.
Yeah.
Are the Mavs going to the finals this year? No. Are they going to make the playoffs? I don't know.
Okay, if you get Luka back along with Kyrie, then yes, they're going to the playoffs. Then yes, they'll probably end up in the finals.
Okay, against Boston, and they'll lose in 5 games to Boston again.
No, I don't think they'll do that either.
Because of Thompson, because of Clay.
I think they've added enough pieces, and you've got this
Spencer
team together.
I think Dinwiddie's been a disappointment since he's been back.
He was supposed to be your 5th or 6th guy. Right now, he's your 2.
I think he's been disappointing. It's not the same Spencer Dinwiddie that I saw when he was here the first time.
Okay, you've forgotten, and some people have forgotten that Spencer Dinwiddie is a little bit like what you had in Tim Hardaway Jr. He's streaky. He jumps on streaks.
Right.
The
Yeah.
thing that Dinwiddie does have is he can play some defense, so that's good. And you're going to catch a spot to where Dinwiddie catches fire,
Right.
and you're going to forget about this.
And
That's
I
coming.
love Spencer Dinwiddie. Like, I'm not bashing him. I don't know if it's, this is a different team than it was when he was here the first time. And maybe he's still trying to find his role. I don't know. I think he's been a little disappointing, and that's not to say that he'll be that way through the whole season. And I don't think he will. I think this team, again, I know what they accomplished last year, and they went out and
Improved.
Nico Harrison tried to make improvements to the team, and I think it's a better team than it was last year.
Yes.
I don't think the team has gelled. Again, a lot of it's because of injuries. They haven't all been playing together.
No, they are the term snake bit. They are snake bit right now.
Right. And I get it. And I would like to see this thing fully healthy.
When they're fully healthy, and you've seen them a few games this year, fully healthy, playing against really good teams, they've looked like world beaters.
And I want to see it. I need to see it again. Like that's what I need to see from this team.
So Dallas Mavericks, I say don't panic. Tim's been panicking since Jason Kidd was hired, so don't worry about him.
I love Jason Kidd.
No, you've been panicking since he got here.
I love the point guard, Jason Kidd. I think he is an incredibly overrated head coach. Just saying.
There you are.
And I think I'm right.
Well, you can think a lot of things and you'll still be wrong.
Or I could be right.
So there you are. So there is, like I said, don't panic, Dallas Mavericks fans, or you can follow Tim around and just
follow me. I'll take you places.
Yeah. Places you don't want to go.
You might. Maybe you don't know you want to go there.
A lot of mudding.
Colby, Cowboys are looking for a coach.
They are.
I don't know if you knew that or
not.
And we just found out on Monday that it wasn't going to be Mike McCarthy.
Yes.
Because that was a thing. And I was about 80% sure he was coming back.
I was too. The last time you and me were together, I said it looks like Mike McCarthy's coming back.
We don't know specifics of why the talks broke down. What I heard from some of my sources at the Star was that McCarthy wanted a longer-term deal than what Jerry was willing to offer. And to me, I thought, well, he's going to go into this and get a 3-year deal.
Right.
And, if I'm McCarthy, dude, I'd love that. Apparently, McCarthy was wanting like 6.
Oh,
because he wanted to guarantee he was going to stay here until his kids were out of school, which I get.
Yeah, but
I don't know that a 6-year deal was ever going to be here.
No, to go from hot seat to mediocre season that looked like you may have saved some face and then go in and demand for 6. Yeah. Sorry, bud.
And I believe there was a little bit of, he wanted a little more personnel input than what he had before. And that wasn't going to happen.
No, because the last time he got all the personnel input, he brought a bunch of people in here that were dumb.
Yeah, well, Jerry's done that too. So the question remains, who will coach the Dallas Cowboys in 2025? Of course, the rumors are swirling about Fornication was my drug.
Uh-huh.
The great Dion Primetime Sandersino.
Yes.
And I don't know how I feel about that, but I don't think that's ever happening. So I don't think we have to worry about it.
I don't not think it's not happening.
I mean, if it did, I probably wouldn't hate it because we'd have gold audio, like audio gold every week, right?
If it did, it would match along the same lines of the reason why I want Jason Witten. He walks in with skins in the wall, and the players are going to listen.
What skins does Jason have?
Jason Witten?
What skins does he have?
Jason Witten.
Yeah, what skins does Jason Witten have? He caught a lot of passes.
He's a great player.
Never as a coach. I'm talking about as a coach.
Yeah, no, you're not the player that he has to get to listen. Jason Witten walks in, people would listen.
I think that's a big fail. I think Jason Witten would be a tremendous fail.
Because
I love Jason Witten, but he's never coached before. High school, sorry. Let's go win state titles in high school and automatically go coach the Cowboys.
I'm in.
I mean, I'd like to see it, but I don't think it would ever work.
But
you know what? I take that back. It depends on who he brought in as his coordinators.
Exactly. Because here's the thing. Jason Witten sat through watching coaches fail after fail and fail at clock management and things that we think is, and was yelling at them or going, why would you do this?
Right.
I think he's smart in that aspect. And if you get him a good offensive coordinator and a good defensive coordinator, then he would be and he would get everybody to listen. I think that's what you need. So give me Jason Witten. Give me Deion Sanders.
I know those names are in the, that's not what I want. That's not what I want. What I want is someone who has zero ties to this organization at any point in their life. I need new blood in here. I don't need someone who's going to be another Jerry Puppet. Both of those guys are going to be Jerry Puppets.
I think that's the actual opposite. If you bring somebody that's new blood in here, then Jerry Jones would be able to manipulate and control. I think if you brought in Jason Witten, he's already dealt with Jerry so much, he knows how to get what he wants out of it.
Sure.
And the same with Deion Sanders. He knows how to get what he wants out of Jerry Jones.
Does that mean Jerry Jones will cave when they disagree on something?
I think they would be smart enough to know how to play that to get what they wanted.
I would hope so. I just don't know. And that also includes Kellen Moore, who is one of the favorites. Please, for the love of God, can we leave his name even out of the discussion? There is no way in hell Kellen Moore deserves to be a head coach for any team in the NFL. He's in Philly. He failed as an offensive coordinator with the Chargers. For some ungodly reason, the Eagles hired him, which I loved because I knew their offense would fail. And what's the big – I know they're in the divisional round of the playoffs, but what is the biggest weakness of that team this entire season? It's been their passing game.
Right.
And that's Kellen Moore. I don't understand anybody who thinks they want Kellen Moore in Dallas as a head coach. That makes zero sense to me.
I mean, it makes a little sense to me just because of the relationship between him and Dak Prescott. And then the way the offense did look and thrive with scoring points, which, to be frank, this past season, even when Dak was out there,
oh God, they were terrible.
It was terrible at scoring points. And if you were to tell me that Kellen Moore was going to be the head coach and then they were going to bring in Saleh as your defensive coordinator,
yeah, I don't think that'll happen though.
no, I don't think it would happen. I'm saying if you were telling me
there's
that
a lot, or promote Al Harris to DC,
right?
I would believe that.
Then again, if you're looking for trying to make something good out of bad possibilities, that would actually be good.
Yeah, and Al Harris falls into my dream scenario for the Cowboys, which is him being defensive coordinator. I would love to have, and so the Cowboys have scheduled an interview with former Jets head coach Robert Saleh, who I did not see that on the radar because I've always just assumed Jerry wants to go offense, right? And here's another thing with Witten and Dion. Are they offensive coaches? Or are they defensive coaches? Neither one of them have ever been a coordinator at any level anywhere. Deion's good at bringing people in, right? To let other people, I get that. Would Witten be an offensive-minded head coach or a defensive-minded head coach? I have no idea. Nobody knows.
No.
So, he'd be learning on the fly. I didn't think Robert Saleh was in play here because he's a defensive coach. I have no problem with them hiring a defensive coach.
No, I don't.
As long as that defensive coach brings in the right offensive coordinator. So my dream scenario, I think, would be Robert Saleh at head coach, Al Harris, a defensive coordinator.
Who was learning under Saleh to be a DC.
Exactly. And then go find, I don't know, to me, there's nobody on the staff here that I want as an offensive coordinator. I just throw everybody on the
just
offense.
Give that to Bones. See what creativity can come up with that.
God. No, and you know what? Without Brandon Aubrey, I don't even know that Bones has a job here anymore. Aubrey's under contract for one more year, so we'll see where the special teams decides to go. But there's a lot of offensive coordinators out there I would love to have as a head coach here if they want to go offensive. One of the names is not widespread out there. He's getting calls from other teams. He just interviewed with the Jacksonville Jaguars today for their head coaching job. That's Liam Cohen from Tampa Bay.
Okay.
And I'm kind of going against my philosophy here because I don't like giving young offensive coordinators for 1 year's worth of work, like a promotion like that. But the problem in the league is everyone else wants to do that. So if you don't, you might miss out on the next guy, right? On the next Sean McVay. So, and he's from the Sean McVay tree. You know what? Joe Brady in Buffalo. I'd love to have Joe Brady here as a head coach. I'd love to see how that played itself out. As far as the actual odds go, Colby, let's run down that real quick because there's some really weird names on here. Dion, and these are updated as of today, and Dion was not on the top of the list early this morning, but he has become your favorite to be the head coach of the Cowboys. Kellen Moore is second. Robert Saleh third. Ben Johnson, your OC in Detroit, who I think is going to be a miserable failure wherever he goes as a head coach.
Because you know about him? Because I don't know anything about him except for that he's a good OC.
So I think Ben Johnson's going to go the way of Norv Turner.
Oh, be a great OC or be a Wade Phillips. Be great.
And it's because of and again, I don't know Ben Johnson personally.
Right.
But he has a very similar personality to Norv Turner, where he's just sort of the passive guy, like, hey guys, what's up? Here's the offense we're going to run today. He's not necessarily a natural leader of men. He's not necessarily one of these outspoken loudmouth coaches, that motivates with his voice. Obviously I could be wrong. That's just the way I see Ben Johnson's career going. Cliff Kingsbury, I am not interested in whatsoever.
Go ahead and bring that
as an OC.
Yeah.
You gonna bring Johnny Football in as backup quarterback? I'd love to see that.
Of course I would.
Joe Brady is next on your list of the favorites. Aaron Glenn, former Dallas Cowboys cornerback, by the way.
That'd be nice.
I have no problem with that. And then we're getting into Steve Sarkisian. No, just no. I don't need a college guy in here. I don't. And he's not going anywhere anyway. He's on the verge of winning a national championship.
Yeah, next season.
With Arch.
Yeah.
He's got 3 years of Arch. Why would he leave Texas?
There's no reason. Going to make all the money.
And then finally, my guy, Liam Cohen. Jason Witten, next on the list, a plus 1,000. And then we have Brian Flores, the Minnesota defensive coordinator. I'm out. They still have the litigation with the NFL. That would just be a huge distraction for him right now.
Yep.
And finally, at plus 1,200, Colby, why is Bill Belichick on this list?
Because people want to bet.
He's not leaving UNC.
Not this year, right?
Not this year.
He just signed.
He has a $10 million buyout in his UNC contract. By the way, after June 1st of 2026, goes down to $1 million.
Right.
So he's there for this year.
Yep, that's it.
So I don't know. Do we not want to have a head coach next year? Then we can wait and get Bill in 2026. I don't know. Just whatever. You know what? At this point, I don't really care. I just want it to be somebody new. I don't want them to have any ties with the Cowboys.
Dream situation, and everybody's talking about it, but good God, if anything, just for the shakeup that would cause, is if you were to get Dion, trade Dak, get like a first round pick for Dak, get Shador, and just run with it.
Oh, and those scenarios are out there. Everybody is saying Dion gets hired. They've Dak to Tennessee.
Yes.
For a first, a third, and a fifth. Like a first and a third this year in the 2025 draft, and then a fifth in 2026. Like that scenario's already been out there.
That's amazing.
But the problem there is Dak's got a no trade clause. He'd have to agree to it.
He would.
Which he probably would just get the hell out of town.
Might.
And then you know what? Nobody would ever hear from Dak Prescott again. He goes to Tennessee.
I mean, you would hear from him. He would still do all right.
They have so many other issues in Tennessee than their quarterback.
They do.
They don't have a head coach. They got a 14-year-old Callahan is their coach, but whatever. I'm fine with that. I don't care about it. Keep Dak, trade Dak. I don't care.
No, I'm just saying if we're talking dream situation, go ahead and do it. And I love Dak.
But you can't get Shador with what are they picking at number 12? Can't get Shador at number 12.
You can't wait.
He's going to go before that. Like, I don't think he should. I don't think he's a first-round pick. I don't think any of the quarterbacks this year are first-round picks. But they're going to be because everybody's desperate for a quarterback.
So, yeah, maybe. Well, then I guess you take your 2 first rounds and try and move up, huh?
I mean, you'd have to, because right now, I did this earlier today. There are 6 teams in front of the Cowboys that I think need a quarterback. Tennessee with the first pick. Cleveland.
That's who they're going to. That's who they're going after.
Right. So you'd get that.
So that it kind of moots that. You would get Shador Sanders.
Oh, you're saying so they move up to the number 1 pick?
Yes.
Oh, they'd have to give up a lot more than Dak, I think, for that, right?
Well, you just said, I said give up Dak, get the number 1 pick. You said get the trade with Tennessee, and you were talking about a first, a third, and whatever. It's like, wow, we get more?
And we get the number 1. Yeah, there's no way Tennessee would go for that, though.
They are. They're Tennessee. They always make bad decisions.
Huh. Yeah, Dallas is. So if they don't trade Dak and they get Dion, you've got to get past New Orleans, the Jets, the Raiders, the Giants, Cleveland, and who all need quarterbacks.
Yeah, but you'd
get the number 1 in that.
You'd get ahead of everybody.
Yeah, that would never happen.
I mean, the NFL's rigged. Of course it would happen.
The NFL might be rigged. Oh, you know why? Look at this. I brought this up today, too. I just exited out of it. So I go to this tankathon.com, right? It's a site. A lot of people use it. It's not affiliated with the NFL, right? I noticed this today on JP's show. So normally, through the regular season, they'll keep track of everybody, right?
Right.
And then they'll post after the wild card round. They'll post what teams now, because those picks are decided because the wild card teams are out.
Right.
And then after the divisional round, they'll post those. After the Super Bowl, they'll post those. I looked at this. This was not like this yesterday. I looked at this morning. They have every team is picking through the Super Bowl, the divisional round, the conference championships, and they even have Detroit picking 32nd because they beat Kansas City
and win the Super Bowl. So if that happens, do we need to just come here before the playoffs and just look at it?
So I copy and pasted this on my other computer because I'm keeping track of this. Like if that's real, then it's all scripted, obviously.
Right. Well, stop looking at it because we're about to make our picks here in a little bit.
So I was like, well, because it's never been like that before. It'll just be blank, right? It'll only go through to here. And then this morning, I see all of this. So Houston, the Rams, Washington, and Baltimore all lose in the divisional round. Then you have Detroit versus Philadelphia in the conference championship, Buffalo versus Kansas City. Buffalo loses, Philadelphia loses. So now they're on the board. And then you've got Detroit beating Kansas City in the Super Bowl, which, man, that would be a great Super Bowl.
I'd be happy for one Dan Campbell.
I would too, man. And then he loses both of his coordinators and they win 6 games next year.
Right.
But who cares? Detroit wouldn't care.
No. They'd shoot the bread man, be happy.
Yeah. There's your Cowboys talk, Colby.
There it is. Coming up next, right here on the Colby Sapp and IndyCar Tim show, we've got the good, bad, and ugly, and then I have mystery shotgun. And hold on to your butts because there's a lot of things to talk about. That's all coming up on the Colby Sapp and IndyCar Tim show.
Hello, sports fans. FanStream Sports.
Today's show is brought to you by Tom's Town, a premier craft distillery based in Kansas City, Missouri. Discover their award-winning lineup, including double oaked bourbon, botanical gin, and double grain vodka, named the best craft vodka by the readers of USA Today. Available for online delivery in 40 states. Visit toms-town.com or their Kansas City distillery to explore more. Elevate your game with Tom's Town, where history meets innovation. Please enjoy responsibly.
All right, guys, time to talk a little bit about Turf Life. You've seen the hats on our heads. You've been or seen the video of the studio. You've seen that the decals are all over the place. Turf Life. Man, it's the brand that salutes the consumer and industry players everywhere whose lives involve turf. What does that mean? That means if you play or have a business or, maybe you're a sports educator, you're going to be on turf at some point. So you live the turf life. So go ahead and tell everybody you live the turf life by having your Turf Life window decal or, the hat or the keychain or the something. Along that lines, just go to turflifeclub.com and become a turf head. That's what it's called when you live the turf life. You're now a turf head. And you can go join the club today, snag that window decal, or snag any other special Turf Life accessories and go over there to that website, which is turflifeclub.com, and get your stuff and show everybody that, man, I'm all about that turf life. And then you just kind of raise your coffee mug at them and go, yeah, turf life, baby. That's what it's about. And then that's the end of the commercial. Ding. That means it's done in microwave talk.
Hi, golfers. IndyCar Tim here. I want to talk to you a little bit about Golf Central Magazine. It's not just a golf magazine. It's the magazine for everything: turf, travel, philanthropy, and lifestyle. Head over to golfcentralmag.com and check out the latest issue. Some of the regular features in Golf Central Magazine: the Golf Bachelorette of the Month, the Golf Bachelor of the Month, the Golf Cart Girl of the Month, Golf History, Grip It and Sip It. So head over to golfcentralmag.com. It's free. It's the magazine for everything: turf, travel, philanthropy, and lifestyle. Golf Central Magazine at golfcentralmag.com. We'll see you there.
For more than 3 decades, Bob's Steak and Chop House has remained an icon of DFW restaurants. Why? Well, maybe it's because of Bob. He's fanatical about cleanliness and friendliness, and his food, oh my Lord, his food. If you've been there, you know about it. If you haven't been there, you should know about it. The original Bob welcomes you at either of his 2 locations, Bob's on Lemon Avenue or the sparkling new Bob's at Craig Ranch, McKinney.
Hey, listeners, make sure you check out the brand new FanStream Sports in-studio text line. You can reach us during any of our live shows or 24/7 at 214-937-0569. That's 214-937-0569. Text us 24/7 day or night, and we'll reply to you and make you part of the show.
Orion Golf Management Solutions. Orion Management Solutions has tailored its service packages just like it tailors its approach to customers. Some owners need more supervision, while others need periodic assessment of their short-term and long-term strategies and programs. Orion can be called in to develop a business plan with the existing staff, or we can assist with the daily management of a facility or event. Either way, we make sure the client is satisfied and understands the direction the facility needs to go in order to achieve the owner's goals. Orion Management Solutions can help with owner assistance service solutions, daily course management, business plan development, monthly operations, or as-needed consulting services. Whatever your need, Orion Golf Management Solutions can help. Check out oriongolf.com.
Coming back at you.
Now, more FanStream Sports.
Welcome back to the Colby Sapp and IndyCar Tim show. I was completely ready for that break, by the way.
No, you weren't.
Yeah. I left my beer in the other room. I was ready. We are live from the FanStream Sports Studios here on a Wednesday, my dudes.
What up?
Talking Cowboys, not really Rangers. We'll get into those boys probably here in the next week or so when we get a little bit more of an idea what the roster is going to look like.
Yeah, it's going to actually look pretty good from what I'm
excited,
gathering right now. And I am ready to go ahead and throw my $100 down for the app to just go ahead and
how do you like that on the Victory? So I already have Victory because I watched the stars on it, but we don't have to pay for the stars.
Right, stars is free.
Looks like they're changing that next year too.
The Rangers will cost you something. You know what? I'm okay paying the Rangers to watch the Rangers.
$100.
Yeah, I'm
for the
okay
whole
with
year.
that.
I'm okay with that.
I'm all right.
162 games. That's less than $1 a game, Colby.
I am okay with that. I would not pay Bally's
No.
half that
Hell no.
because I didn't like what they did.
Idiots.
But
Glad they're gone.
good with it.
Moron dogs. Colby, are you ready for America's favorite Colby Sapp segment? Or second favorite Colby Sapp segment? What did I just say?
Colby Sack.
That needs to be your Twitter handle.
They're changing it.
At Colby Sack.
That's right. I'm sure it'll go over just fine.
Oh, it's the wrong one.
That is the wrong one. It is time, unlike what Tim was trying to produce, it is time for the good, bad, and ugly, where I go through all the people that were born today, make a list of the people that I think are famous enough to make my list, and then I offer that list to you guys along with me and Tim as we all decide separately in our own minds or writing it down in a comment below, or me and Tim just saying it out loud.
Yep.
Who's the good person? Who's the bad person? And who's the ugly person? And we're doing that right now. Starting off with one, Money Talks. Money, money, money. It's one Shane McMahon. He turns 54 years old.
Is that a wrestler?
That is Vince McMahon's boy.
Oh, okay. I should have known.
That did some wrestling and did some insane stuff that his rich ass didn't need to do.
Yeah, I mean, if you're going to inherit all of that, why would you put yourself in danger like that?
He has, if you go through and just YouTube highlights of Shane McMahon's craziness in the ring, he has had drops off the top of like the Titantron, falling off of that thing.
Holy crap, dude.
He's gone coast to coast, jumping off of one ring post to kick somebody on the other ring post. He's done some insane stuff, insane falls. And Shane McMahon got, for the most part, from what we've seen and understand, he got a lot more of Linda McMahon than he did Vince McMahon.
Is that the mom?
He got more of the sanity from Linda.
Oh.
But he got some of that willing to do anything from his daddy. But he channeled it in the right way. So I haven't heard anything in the background that Shane McMahon is anything like his daddy as far as being wildly, nuts.
All right.
So most of the wrestlers like Shane. They liked working with Shane. So good times, good times.
Oh, right.
Shane McMahon's birthday.
Isn't there a daughter too?
Yes, Stephanie, who's probably
hot?
and also the probably right along the lines of sanity level with her and Triple H.
They gotta have a chance.
Yeah, not a chance in the world. She's rich and has one of the most successful wrestling promoters as a husband now.
Oh, who's she married to?
Triple H.
He was a wrestler dude, right?
Yes.
He's a promoter now, like a coach.
Well, he's basically running the whole WWE.
Oh, because of nepotism.
Well, because he's doing a really good job.
I'll be the judge of that.
Mm-hmm. You're not watching Netflix, by the way. It's been a pay-per-view every Monday night. And the great thing is that you get to watch it the next, nights after, and it's right there ready to fire up, and it can be fired up right where you left it. Netflix is doing a good job. Well, they're doing a good job for Netflix. Turning 53 years old, Regina King. She's 53.
Regina King. She's not Regina.
I've always called her Regina King.
And who is Regina King?
What was things I remember her as an actress.
Her? Oh, okay. Yeah, I recognize her face. Yeah, she's in a lot of stuff. Okay.
Yes.
She's a good 54 years old, huh?
Yep. Watchmen. I remember her in Watchmen. She was great.
All right.
So there you go. Kelly, 37.
Wrestler chick?
Yes.
Do I need to look up Kelly?
You probably do good by looking up Kelly. One of those.
Oh, hi. Do you call her Kelly or is she Kelly?
She's Kelly. That's
why does she have two names that are
that's
the same?
her wrestling name.
Kelly,
that's just
Kelly.
Yes. It worked. It really worked for her personality. It just worked.
That Colby. She's got a couple of Kellys up there.
Yeah, she
You
does.
put those things away.
There's
How old is she?
she is 37.
Gosh, she looks like she's 50, but I'm still would.
Wrestling's not kind to
Right.
aging. It's just
No.
not. So there
All
you
right.
are.
All right, I'm in.
Drew Brees turns 45 years old, former Boilermaker.
Former Boilermaker, former Charger, former almost Dolphin,
Right.
former Ain't. He's only 45.
He's 45.
Seems a lot older than that for me for some reason. That mole on his face is 50.
It's gone now, isn't it?
Yeah, he had it chopped off, but like there's still a scar there, but good for him. His wife's hot too.
Won him one strongman competition. He's had like 8 tries, but because of that one that he won, everybody considers him the strongest man in the world, and his Instagram is on fire.
Oh no.
And he is hilarious. It's one Eddie Hall, 36 years old.
I don't think I've ever heard. You sure it's not Eddie Ham?
Yeah, I'm really sure it's Eddie Hall.
My dad? Be weird if my dad was on here for that.
Yes, for being a strong man.
Yeah.
36 years old, your
He was-
dad.
He was not a strong man. Colby, dad, when he died, was 5'8", 148 pounds. And he played center in college. Oh, college.
All right. Ben Shapiro is 40 years old.
Radio.
And pretty much just pissing off anybody on the left, right?
Yeah.
It's the thing that he does. He does it straight-faced and with facts.
Yep.
He's the guy that every once in a while I see one of, his videos or whatever, and I take a look at it and I just go, okay, but I don't ever want to meet the guy in person.
No.
Because he seems like he would just fact me to death, and I don't have time for facts. I'm talking.
Yeah, I don't need you in my life. You're too accurate.
Yeah. So, but definitely not a bad.
No.
36 years old. I can't believe he's this young because I remember him for a lot more ago. Skrillex, the DJ.
Okay, I don't know what
Yeah,
you're saying.
never-
The words that
never-
are coming out of your mouth.
You ever listen to some Skrillex?
That's his name, Skrillex?
Yes.
I'll just make up a way to spell that because pretty sure I know who my bad's going to be now.
Oh, no. I've already found your bad.
Skrillex. DJ Skrillex?
Yes.
All right.
I don't think Skrillex is your bad.
Okay.
Shot. 43 years old today. Pitbull.
We're going down, Colby. We're yelling timber. It's a great song.
You know what? This is one of those times where if a Pitbull song comes on, it defeats my soul.
I only know that one. I don't know any of his other ones.
But I'll also say anybody that can make it to that point in life and do that little and still make it that far is my hero.
You know that he sponsored bought naming rights to a college football stadium.
Yes.
What is it? Is it
He
in
turned,
Florida? I forgot which one it was.
again, if you can turn what I consider to be, maybe not my favorite talent or something that I thought you're really good at, and you can turn that into being the size and the commodity that is Pitbull, then you're now my favorite person.
He bought the naming rights to Florida International University in Miami. It's Pitbull Stadium, Colby. How great is that?
That is amazing.
I guess he went to school there probably. I don't know.
So Grace Vanderwall is 20 years old today. The only reason why I know her is because she's Stargirl in the Max series Stargirl.
Sounds like I need to look up a Grace.
Grace Vanderwall.
Grace Vander. Wow. And what does she do? Oh, she's a singer and an actress?
She is a singer and she's also an actress. Yeah.
Huh.
She was found on probably America's Got Talent or some crap like that.
Oh, Colby, she turns 21 today.
Oh, 21 today. There you are.
Huh. All right. How you doing, Grace?
And finally, and go ahead and mark this guy down as an all-time good. It's Martin Luther King Jr. Passed away in 1968.
Martin Luther the King Jr. I mean, why is he an all-time good? What do you ever do?
Yeah,
Forgot the duck.
that's. I don't know what to do with that grenade.
I mean, we could put Martin Luther. I got to go get the list. It's in the other room. All right. Yes, Martin Luther the King Jr. can be an all-time good. You remember when he died, Colby?
In 1968.
Yeah, you don't remember that?
Yeah, because that was 9 years before I was born, Tim.
I remember it. Early morning, April 4. The shot rang out in the Memphis sky. Free at last. Took your life, Colby. They could not take your pride in the name of love.
Man, not you two.
You knew what that song was. You knew that's what that song was
Yes,
about, though, right?
I did.
Although it's factually incorrect because it was not early morning on April 4th. It was actually in the afternoon.
It doesn't matter.
It matters to me. It's not factually correct.
It doesn't matter.
Bono, get it right.
Bonehead.
Stupid married Cher. You can't get it right.
Mhm.
Weirdo.
I
that our
don't think
list,
that's
Colby?
the same Bono. By
Yeah,
the
because
way.
one of them died and one of them's just blind or something. I don't know.
I don't think either one of them's blind. I think he just likes to wear sunshades.
No, he has like a debilitating eye disease. That's why he wears, because the sunlight bothers his eyes. That's why he always wears shades.
Yeah, and the future's so bright, he's got to wear shades.
It's not Corey Hart.
He just made that up so he can wear sunshades all the time.
I wear my sunglasses at night. I'm start wearing shades on the show, Colby.
I'll bring mine in.
It's awful bright in here.
It's because of me.
It is.
So
My future's so bright because of Colby.
Yeah. All right. So we got it. There is the names for you to devour, take apart, and then tell us what you got. Starting with you, Tim. What you got?
All right,
bud?
Colby. My bad. Skrillex.
It's not Pitbull.
No, I like that one song, and he had that one chick in it that was that Kesha? That spelled her name with a dollar sign?
That Kesha does spell her name with a dollar sign.
I think she stopped though because she kept hearing from me about how dumb it was. Maybe Kesha's in a different song. Whatever. I like that song. I like Timber by Pitbull. I can't name another one, but that keeps him off of my bad list.
All right.
My ugly is I'm going in a weird order here. I was gonna say MLK. But I feel like because he's an all-time good, we can't really place any other labels on him.
Right. You're correct.
So I will say my ugly, Colby. I don't know what Eddie Hall looks like. Ben Shapiro's old now. You know what? I'm going to go Drew Brees.
Okay.
I know he got the mole lopped off his face, but I don't know, man. He's just kind of weird looking. From Austin, by the way. So everybody from Austin's weird looking. Wearing that orange, that gross orange color.
As long as it's not maroon, we're all right.
Oh, the maroon. I bleed maroon, Colby.
No, you don't. You bleed red like everybody else.
Green, like my Vulcan brothers. Colby, my good. You know what? It's going to be weird for me. I think I'm going Regina King for my good, Colby.
Not bad.
Get that Rooney rule out of the way.
I don't think that's how that works.
Oh, we don't have to vote for a black girl at any point?
I don't think that's
for the Rooney rule or a minority?
No.
Oh, you know what? I'm putting Regina King as my good today.
Like it. I like it. All right, so we're doing some kind of reverse thing where we're just going in reverse. All right,
bend over. We'll do it in reverse.
Nope, get away from me. My ugly's Ben Shapiro, weasel-looking MFer.
I get it.
My bad is I'm going with Pitbull.
All right, I get it.
Now again,
But
all-time
who's
good,
ugly?
Martin Luther King,
Right,
Jr.
Martin Luther the King Jr.
But my good is I'm going with Eddie Hall because he makes me laugh.
What was he again?
He was world's strongest man.
Oh, that's right. Okay, yeah.
But
He's
now
not
it's-
like the Liver King, right?
No, because they didn't test
Right.
the world's strongest man. You can do all that you want to.
Should be able to do that anywhere, like in baseball.
So So there you
Oh,
go.
that's interesting, Colby. That was a good one because I didn't know some of those people.
There you are. That's the good, bad, and ugly. And now it's time for this. Oh, yeah. Welcome in to Colby Sapp's Mystery Shotgun. I am your host, Colby Sapp, along with Pod Racer Tim. Real quick, I've been reading a lot of internet rumors and people posting it and sending this post to me or quoting me in it and all this crap about the Thunderbolts having the cavalry in it. Stop it. At some point, yes, maybe we might get Henry Cavill as the Wolverine again. Maybe. Not thinking it's going to happen, but they're not saying no.
He made a good Wolverine.
Did
he
make a
looked
good
really
Wolverine, the Cavalrine.
I think we need a female Wolverine.
Well, you've already going to get that because they are bringing back 23.
Oh, she's hot.
Yeah. So Daphne Keene will be in the Doomsday, Doctor Doom, the whole situation. So that has already been confirmed. But things that all over the internet talking about how that during the Thunderbolts, you're going to see the Cavalrine return and also Blade show up. And not Snipes' Blade.
That's the only one.
But the Marshala Ali.
He even said it. There's only one.
Right. Even though they are now contemplating trying to get that Ali Blade movie back off the ground again. It's been in development hell. But I'm not getting into that.
Ooh, we're going to get a Blade versus Muhammad Ali. I will take Muhammad Ali in that fight.
I'm going to go ahead and take the Daywalking Vampire.
Over Muhammad Ali?
Yes. The Daywalking Vampire. Yes, go ahead and give me that.
I mean, Muhammad Ali's also dead.
True. So it's going to be Zombie Ali versus a Daywalking Vampire. Again, give me the Daywalking Vampire.
Just can't not vote for Muhammad Ali.
I understand the premise behind your trepidations, but what I'm telling you is that if you put a zombie up against a Daywalking Vampire, the zombie's not winning.
No.
It takes a lot of zombies for that to even get anywhere near possible.
All right.
So you're gonna need to clone.
What about Layla Ali?
I mean, she could do some things.
Do some things to me.
I don't think she's beating again a Daywalking Vampire.
All right. Now, who's this person playing new Blade?
You don't know any of his fine work. He was in the Luke Cage movie play.
Like I just Googled new Blade dude.
So
is that him?
Yes, that's him. He's really
Maharishi. It kind of looks like Wesley Snipes.
He is.
Oh, this might work.
No, it is going to work if they can never get it off the ground. Yes, it's going to work because he's a badass.
Is Wesley Snipes gonna like have a cameo?
I don't know how they're going to work the multiverse in this, but this movie might actually come out. The new Blade might come out once the multiverse has been sewn up.
Right.
And there's no way to bring him back.
Oh, all right. I'm in. He can play Blade.
So he's not showing up in the Thunderbolts movie. There's been no Ali sightings at any time that the actors are together. There's not there. And also, who's not been there? Cavill has not been there.
What is he going to be now?
The Cavalrine.
No, I mean, like, now that he's not Superman, he's got to go do something else now.
Well, he's going to go do something else. More than likely, what I've heard previously was that he was going to be Captain Britain.
Right. Good day, mate.
Because, hello?
Because he's not American.
It just works.
He needs to go do another Man from U.N.C.L.E. movie.
That's never getting off the ground again, bud.
I know, because of freaking Army Hammer.
So that's not getting
his lust.
Yeah. The weird things. Don't even look up.
No.
Army Hammer.
It was a good movie, though.
Army Hammer was good in movies. He just wasn't a good human.
Lone Ranger?
Yeah. Even though that didn't do well.
No.
That was the water world of the West.
Because a bird had Tonto. That's what ruined that.
No,
movie.
It wasn't at all. That was great.
He had a bird on his head.
That was amazing.
Johnny Depp can do no wrong.
He can't. And by the way, yes, he is going to be in the next Pirates movie. Probably just.
There's another Pirates movie?
Yeah, it's on the way.
Can we stop?
What?
Can we just stop with the Pirates movies?
Why? Because you'll go see it.
I'm not going to go see it.
Yes, you are.
No, I'll probably see it streaming when it streams.
Yeah, but you'll see it.
Probably.
Yeah, so why would they stop?
Because it's dumb.
No, they won't stop if you'll go see it, Tim. It's
They need
when
to do
people when people go, I'm not seeing that anymore. That's then they'll stop.
Can we have another 21 Jump Street?
After what did they make? 3 of them already?
I think they just made 2. But I want like the original lineup back.
No.
Dom DeLuise, David DeLuise, Dom's kid, and then what's his name?
Johnny Depp again?
Johnny Depp, yeah.
I don't know if they can go back to high school now, bud.
Make they have to go to like a nursing home or something.
I don't think
Call it 81 Jump Street. Sorry, I'm derailing your segment.
this is you know what this conversation thought process is probably happening in some brainstorming room somewhere, and somebody just thought they had a great idea.
Yeah.
No, it was stupid.
It was dumb.
Yeah,
we
but
thought of it too.
Somebody's going to try and get that movie started, and then
Crowdfunding.
People wonder why there's no more creativity in movie making anymore. It's because all of us have dumb ideas and nobody has any smart ones. So let's just go make the stuff that makes people happy. And we're okay with it.
Yeah,
I'm very okay with it.
I want to cut of that movie because we just thought of it.
Yeah, it's our idea. So all the listening devices, by the way, we're speaking into live microphones over the internet, and we're wondering if somebody's going to steal our ideas.
Y'all don't steal our ideas. That's not fair. Be cool. Be cool.
Stupid.
Just be cool.
So again, Henry Cavill's not going to be in the Thunderbolts. They already have enough that they're going to try and do in the Thunderbolts without adding this crap to it. Not that it would be crap. It'd be great, but I can't see it. So stop it. Stop. And unless I hear from a credible source, which I have not, that's a thing that's happening. It's not happening. You see all the characters they're having in the Thunderbolts, dude?
Who does she play? Because she's hot.
Is that
Mel?
Okay. Yeah, that would be Taskmaster.
I mean, that's fine, but they're all playing second fiddle to Florence Pugh -Ham.
I mean,
maybe the most beautiful woman who ever walked the face of the earth.
You also got Wyatt in there. He's kicking ass in there.
Wyatt's in there.
David Harbour's in there.
Julia Louis-Dreyfus.
Of course she is.
Huh.
And yes, they are going to add Zemo in there.
Is
some way,
Louis
shape, or
Pullman?
form.
He must be related to Bill Pullman, right? Because he looked exactly like.
Yes.
Never heard of him before.
So.
Oh, it's his son. Okay.
Thunderbolts again. Squash the rumors. It's not happening unless they're going to just redo, which they can shoot extra stuff. This is something they can do, but he's not in there.
Not happening, buddy.
You're not doing that. They're not going to spring that. The Cavalry would be something that they would bring in as like a mainstay for a movie.
Right.
Be like, he's here. Here he is. He's our new Wolverine. And you know what? They would not be able to keep that under wraps. There is no chance in hell that they could keep that under wraps. Sorry. Replacing Hugh right now, after what they just got through doing with Deadpool and Wolverine,
yeah.
Even the thought of that just sounds like you're not making money. Because
they promised us 80 more movies.
Well, he's signed in for 3 more.
God, he's 80 years old.
He's not.
I know he's my age.
So
I thought he was so old.
But the other thing that happened today that I was very excited for, and I made Tim watch it, is that the Daredevil Born Again trailer came out. A couple of things out of that got me really excited. Number one, the amount of violence for this Disney Plus.
Oh my God, all the blood
series and the broken bones,
the knee that bent the other way,
the arm that got snapped the other way, and you could see the bone through the skin, the blood, the feel that the Netflix show gave us, which was so awesomely done, is back, at least in this trailer, and got me hyped. The other thing that got me hyped, and I knew this character was going to be in there, but the way they made one of the villains look, which they showed Bullseye in jail, which cool. You'll see him in the Netflix series when you watch it on Disney Plus. He's there, but the other guy, I heard he was in, and I was afraid because I was afraid of the violence level wasn't going to be high enough to put this character in. No, it's not Bernthal's Punisher. We got to see him too. Amazing. Is the character Muse is in the trailer. Now, some of you, big Daredevil heads know who Muse is. Some of you that are comic book fans, but you've become a comic book fan because of what the movies have told you, probably don't know who Muse is. Muse is one of comic books' favorite serial killers. He's a bad, bad man. He has elevated strength. He has the ability to be in your blind spot.
Oh.
Like where you can't see him. To slink away and you can't really get a fix on him. Which is kind of major for Daredevil, whose big thing is being able to get a fix on people. Right? He knows where you're at. Well, Muse has kind of got the opposite of it, is that you really can't explain where he's at.
Right.
Right? So that's one of his things. But he is a very gruesome serial killer that drags off bodies multiples at a time. To have this character be in a Daredevil series that involves the Punisher, who, if you've ever read a Punisher comic book that doesn't have blood and guts in it, you need to go take that comic book back. It's fake. But to have the Punisher and that character in it, along with Daredevil, along with, of course, Kingpin, being mayor of New York, by the way, that's amazing. But then to have the Muse in there doing his thing, which is probably going to be the thing that draws Daredevil back to being a vigilante, because that's what this is about, is him being born again and getting back into the horns.
So he's not going to church?
He is a Catholic. He's a strong Catholic.
Okay.
So
sounds about like most Catholics I know.
There's that. But yeah, there's always been a neat tie with the Devil of Hell's Kitchen, and his kind of life with religion. It's been there too, and the fact that he's got it on with nearly every girl that's crossed his path along the way too.
I can relate.
So there's that. But
so I have something in common with him.
This looked everything that I was scared about with it being a Disney Plus series has kind of been put at bay watching this trailer. I had some fears. I know. I had some fears because you were taking something that you basically made raw again with the Netflix series. You made Daredevil raw again. Like, he's always been the raw character in the Marvel comic books group where it's just down and dirty, right? He's a street level hero. It doesn't get spacey. It doesn't get crazy. Well, it gets a little crazy. It's comic books. But it's always what solves it is, broken bones. Right?
And there's a lot of broken bones in that trailer.
There is a lot of broken bones in that trailer. So to take that character, that Hell's Kitchen character, and just, calm him down for Disney Plus, I didn't want to see it. I didn't. As much as I want more Daredevil material, I didn't want to see it. As much as I loved the fact that they went and got my favorite Matt Murdock and brought him here. He was already in a Spider-Man show, and I thought that was cool. Right. And then to have him now being this was something that I was really looking forward to. By the way, it's like only a month away before this comes out, which didn't feel.
So I have a month to catch up on all the other stuff.
I would suggest watching, because there's 3 seasons of that there.
But when you say a season, is it like 6 shows per season?
No, there's quite a bit more than that.
Okay, so like a regular season of a show.
Yeah.
Okay.
But in order to catch kind of the vibe of where you're at, you at least want to try and get through most of season 1, which if you go through season 1, you're going to want to watch season 2.
Right.
And then you're going to want to watch season 3 because it's some of the best stuff that Netflix has ever done.
All right.
But
it's all on Disney Plus now, right?
It's all on Disney.
Okay, I don't
Disney
have that
Plus.
Netflix. Okay. Good.
Yeah.
All right, I'll get caught up.
So, and if you're going to go down the Defenders rabbit hole, again, Daredevil, good. Punisher, good. Jessica Jones, real
Definitely
good.
watching Jessica Jones.
Luke Cage, really good. You can skip Iron Fist.
Okay. But I got to watch the main ones then.
Yeah. And the Defenders movie with Ripley.
Sigourney Weaver?
Yeah. It's okay. It's all right. It's where they all get together to help and fight. You know, it's kind of like their Avengers. The street level Avengers is the Defenders.
Gotcha.
Okay. So, yeah, but catch on all that and get ready, because Born Again with Punisher, with Kingpin, Daredevil, Bullseye. Good God, it's going to be amazing.
So are we getting second or seasons of like Hawkeye? Can Jeremy Renner even do Hawkeye anymore with his robot legs?
I mean, probably. He probably could, because they're making him old man anyway. Okay. Old man Hawkeye that just has to do something every once in a while. He's still a badass or whatever.
And they train the girl, because the girl's going to be Hawkeye, right?
They're really John McClaning his ass to where he's like, I'm getting too old for this, blah, 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 but I'll still fly this car into this helicopter. Watch me do this. I'll beat this Harrier jet with this semi. It's cool. I love Die Hard. But
great.
But yeah, and your Young Avengers is what's coming about.
Gotcha.
So yeah, no, Bishop is definitely she's going to be doing her thing. So don't worry about that. So,
she can do whatever she wants.
Again, Daredevil, Born Again, at least by the trailer. I'm not saying that they don't have time to F this monkey up, but right now, this monkey looks like it has a machine gun and is ready to shoot stuff. So that means it's good. He just made a transformer noise out of no place. Coming up,
supposed to be a gun. I get it. Sounds like the Transformers. What are we doing?
Random transformer noise. Random transformer noise.
Transformers.
Robots in my eyes. All right, coming up next. That was, by the way, that is your Colby Saps mystery shotgun. Coming up next, we have news and notes. But before news and notes, we get into our picks against the spread. Me, Tim, versus a coin, playoff edition. That's coming up on the Colby Sapp and IndyCar Tim Show.
Hello, sports fans. FanStream Sports.
Orion Golf Management Solutions. Orion Management Solutions has tailored its service packages just like it tailors its approach to customers. Some owners need more supervision, while others need periodic assessment of their short-term and long-term strategies and programs. Orion can be called in to develop a business plan with the existing staff, or we can assist with the daily management of a facility or event. Either way, we make sure the client is satisfied and understands the direction the facility needs to go in order to achieve the owner's goals. Orion Management Solutions can help with owner assistance service solutions, daily course management, business plan development, monthly operations, or as-needed consulting services. Whatever your need, Orion Golf Management Solutions can help. Check out oriongolf.com.
Hey, listeners, make sure you check out the brand new FanStream Sports in-studio text line. You can reach us during any of our live shows or 24/7 at 214-937-0569. That's 214-937-0569. Text us 24/7 day or night, and we'll reply to you and make you part of the show.
Today's show is brought to you by Tomstown, a premier craft distillery based in Kansas City, Missouri. Discover their award-winning lineup, including double oaked bourbon, botanical gin, and double grain vodka, named the best craft vodka by the readers of USA Today. Available for online delivery in 40 states. Visit toms-town.com or their Kansas City distillery to explore more. Elevate your game with Tom's Town, where history meets innovation. Please enjoy responsibly.
In 1993, Bob opened the original Bob's Steak and Chop House on Lemon Avenue. 32 years later, the original Bob still greets you at the original Bob's. And now his sparkling new Bob's at Craig Ranch has opened in McKinney. Same fantastic beef and fresh seafood at these two Bob's, each run by the Bob's Steak and Chop House.
Hi, golfers. Car Tim here. I want to talk to you a little bit about Golf Central Magazine. It's not just a golf magazine, it's the magazine for everything: turf, travel, philanthropy, and lifestyle. Head over to golfcentralmag.com and check out the latest issue. Some of the regular features in Golf Central Magazine: the Golf Bachelorette of the Month, the Golf Bachelor of the Month, the Golf Cart Girl of the Month, Golf History, Grip It and Sip It. So head over to golfcentralmag.com. It's free. It's the magazine for everything: turf, travel, philanthropy, and lifestyle. Golf Central Magazine at golfcentralmag.com. We'll see you there.
Hello, folks. Let's talk a little bit about turf life. What is turf life? It's pretty much if your life involves turf in any way, shape, or form, you live the turf life. Go ahead and brand yourself with the turf life. Maybe a back window decal, maybe a hat. You know where you can get those kinds of things to showcase that your life revolves around sports and or anything that involves sports. If it's a sports business or sports education or just your enjoyment of the outdoors, head over to turflifeclub.com. Become a turf head. Join the club today. You can do that by going to that said website that I just told you to go to. You can snag your window decal like I was talking about, or any of your other turf life accessories. Show everybody that you live the turf life, and we'll see you there over there at that turflifeclub.com.
Coming back at you. Now, more FanStream Sports.
Welcome back to the Colby Sapp and IndyCar Tim Show right here on FanStream Sports.
We were just discussing booty shorts in the break.
So I'm distracted by booty shorts. The plaid booty shorts are my favorite booty shorts, Colby, that we're looking at right now on AEW Dynamite. Or is it AEW Dynamite?
No, it's you had it right the first
Dynamite.
time. Mm-hmm.
Colby, I would like to let everyone know, and you especially, this next segment of the Colby Sapp and IndyCar Tim Show will be brought to you by the good folks here.
Oh no! Your tire's all flat and junk. Oh, did I do that? Here, let me get my cellular out. Call your wrecker. Oh shoot, I got no phone. 'Cause I'm a pothole. So... Okay, bye!
Accidents are
I
bad,
can't believe you never seen that.
but
I've never
Geico's
seen
good
that.
with emergency
You don't
road
watch
service.
TV. So there you go, Colby. There's the pothole commercial that I promised. I mean, it's not as good as what we're watching over here on TV number 44. Or is that 43? I can't keep them up anymore.
That's what you said. What?
Can't keep it up anymore, Colby. I need all the pills. Is it time now for the thing that I always say I'm going to get an intro for it, but we just don't.
Nope.
So, Colby, it's our picks against the spread. Let's recap a little bit because we started over for the playoffs.
Yeah.
I did give you the win, though, for the regular season.
Right. I was so far ahead that there was no reason.
Like 62 to 50. Plus, we missed a bunch of weeks and stuff. It just seemed like the right thing to do. So, Colby, last week in the wild card round, you got 7 points.
Oh, I don't remember doing that good.
I also got 7 points. Oh. And you know what? The coin got 7 points.
No way.
Yeah, we went 777s, Colby. We're lucky. Now, Tito and JP, who are also doing these, but JP and I do them on Friday with Tito on the JP Peterson show.
Okay.
They did the same picks. JP only got 4 points, and Tito got 3.
Oh, dear.
Yeah, one of them's going to have to spin the wheel.
Do they know this?
Nope.
All right, cool.
JP's afraid of the wheel. Every time we talk about it on his show, he's like, I ain't going near that thing. I'm scared of it. So, Colby, we now embark on the divisional round. Let's go. So we got 4 games. We're going to start with Saturday. I guess I should get the coin up on the screen here instead of Brandy Rhodes. How did it go to that? Oh,
That's pretty cool.
Oh, I'll just use that one. I don't even have to go to a damn website. Works for me. All right, Colby, let's go to Saturday. Game 1 in the AFC American Football Conference of Football Americans. You have the Houston Texans making the divisional round again.
Weird.
+9 at the Kansas City Chief Dallas Texans. Oh, that's weird. Wonder if they're going to pay tribute to each other since they used to be the Texans.
I don't think so.
Yeah, it's probably just me. Total being 41.5, Colby, on this one. And keep in mind, I'm very anxious to watch this game, not just because I cover the Chiefs and I got to write about it. I'll probably be doing a live blog during the game over at Athlon Sports. Arrowhead Report is what it's called. But keep in mind, the Chiefs starters have not played football since Christmas Day.
Good, they need to rest.
That seems like a long time ago.
It does.
And it seems like there could be some rust. I'm a little concerned about that.
Hold on, Julia Hart's making her way to the ring.
How you doing? I like her. I think that other chick's better looking. God, I love girl fights, Colby. I want her to do all of those things to me. I'd even let her do that. Oh, now they both pretend to be hurt? Oh, they're fighting too?
Yeah, everybody's
Who's that
fighting.
chick?
They're the people that's, yeah, you needed to pay more attention.
There's 4 of them?
Yeah, there'll be more. There's going to do another countdown here in a second.
Oh, my God. I love chick wrestling. So, Colby, the Tech, man, 9 points is a lot, especially in the divisional round of the playoffs.
Yeah, it is a lot.
Playoff,
Tim.
and that's not even the most of our games, believe it or not.
Oh, I wouldn't imagine not.
So, you want me to go first since I was last on all the other ones?
That's fine. I don't care.
Yeah, you don't need me to pick yours. Colby, man, you know what? I think I'm going Texans in the upset, at least on the betting board. And 41.5, I'm going to go under.
Wow. Yeah, I'm not going either one of those spots with you. The main reason is the Texans tried to give the game away to Jeff George.
I finally came around, Colby. I finally came around. I think you're right.
I'm screaming it.
And then G tried to push back on Facebook. Did you see that?
Yeah.
He wanted to get into a fight, and I was just like, yeah, I'm not doing that.
No, because he's
care.
also tried to fight me, in my opinion, that Bobby Hebert,
Great Saints.
yeah, he's not a good quarterback. Or he's the Jeff George. He's got all the talent and nothing between the ears, and he will continue to make the mistakes.
Well, I think Bobby Hebert was more cerebral than Jeff George. I mean, that's not saying much.
Well, I'm saying that Justin whatever, that dude.
Justin Herbert?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, Justin Herbert is, I'm convinced, the new Jeff George, Colby.
Yep.
So you have KC in the over.
I have Kansas City Chiefs and the over because I think the Texans were trying to give that game away to them and just couldn't, and I think the Chiefs are wanting to take it.
All right, we'll see after 3 weeks off. So what says ye, coin? Heads is the home team. Tells is the road team. Heads is the over. Tells is the under. Colby, we have Tells, which is the Houston road team.
Yep.
And then on the total, heads is over, tells is under. How about the over? Houston and the over. We're all 3 different on that one. That's good.
We're all 3 going to get points somehow.
Somehow. Colby, the second game on Saturday, on the day of the Saturnella. Candles. I love candles. My bubble bath.
Uh-huh. You have to fight mosquitoes in the bath?
You want to take a bath, Colby?
Nope.
I'm not with me.
No, just don't. I mean,
I'll loan you one of my candles.
Nope. I would take a dip into the hot tub. That's about as close as I'm getting.
We got to do a show from a hot tub sometime.
A lot of bubbles, man.
Well, we can turn the bubbles off. Just have the hot water. And then I'll put some bath bombs in there.
I don't know if we need all that.
We hang our toes outside the water and twinkle them a little bit.
No, I'm never twinkling toes with you, sir.
You want mud and Colby?
Nope, not happening.
Colby, it is the Washington Commandos of Commander Redskins plus 9.5 at the Detroit Lions with a total of 55. Well, according to Tankathon, the Lions are winning the Super Bowl.
Right.
So I don't know which way to go on this. Actually, I do, because I'm going to go ahead and take the Detroits. And you know what? 55, I'm taking the over, baby.
I hate to pick exactly like what you did. I think that the Washington Commanders are the generic cookie compared to the Oreo that is the Lions. I think they're like teams. I just think one's better.
Okay. Detroit.
Yes. Detroit's the Oreo.
Detroit, Rock City. And you want the over?
I do want the over.
Wow. Look at that. We agree. We are doing tiddlywinks with our toes.
No, don't make me pick different.
Colby, the coin. I can't even call it General George Washington because it's some chick with a weed in her hair on the heads.
Just flip it.
Let's call her Matilda. I did. So it came up heads.
All right.
For the teams, which is the Lions. And then Colby on the, what's on the other side? I forgot. It's like a bowl of pot or a bowl of fire. It doesn't matter. It's heads, which is the over. So Detroit the over.
We've all got the same thing on that one, which probably means we get 0 points.
Yeah, which means the Commanders and the under. It means
Right.
the Commanders are going to win 20-17.
Well, it means the Commanders are going to cover 9.5.
Oh, at least cover, yeah.
Yeah, so. there you are.
Sunday, Colby. We have the Los Angeles, Phoenix, State Farm Rams of Cleveland, Anaheim. Brush fire.
Speaking of butts, by the way, Tony Storm just entered the ring. That's what
That
she's
is
bringing.
a butt right there.
Yep.
She's got some boobs, too. Like 2 of them.
But she's all butt, man.
Dude, she's not half bad looking.
She is all butt.
Would you?
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, she's the biggest one out there. Why are they beating up on my girl, though?
It's equal opportunity. Everybody getting beat up right
Do I
now.
need to go save her? Where is that film being filmed right now? I think I can make it?
No, I don't think you're making it. I believe it's in Atlanta.
I don't want to go to Atlanta.
Okay.
I'm going to text her after the show and say, come here, and I will take care of all of your wounds. I will lick all of your wounds. Like you're the Mona Lisa.
That's right.
Funny, Colby.
No, you're not.
Rams plus 6 at Eaglets with a total of 44. Colby, this is an easy one for me.
Is it?
Very easy. I've got the LA Rams in the over. Not even blinking. Blinking.
Wow. I like the Rams in this. I really do. So I'm going to take the 6 points.
Okay.
But I don't know about the over, bud. I think I'll take that under.
44 points. All right, you're going under. What does Flower Head Lady think about this, Colby? Oh, she's got the tails, which is the Rams.
It is the Rams.
And then she's got also in the 44 points, she's got the under, Colby.
It's following me around like a lost dog.
You and the weird fire bowl weed hair lady. Then finally, Colby, to wrap things up on Sunday, you have the Baltimore Ravenettes, and it's a pick'em game.
Woo! I like these. Real easy to figure out who wins.
At the Buffalo Josh Allen Hat Bills with a total of 51. It's going to be the battle of your 2 front runners for the MVP this year.
Right.
Because Dak got hurt. And it could be the winner of your Super Bowl.
Probably not.
Well, not according to Tankathon.
Nope.
So, Colby, that being the case, because my 2 teams that I picked before the season started are still in it.
They are.
Rams and Ravens. So I got to keep it going, Colby. I'm going Baltimore. And the 51 total going over. By the way, your Rams-Eagles game, massive snow predicted for that game.
Oh, crap. That's not good for my pick.
Why? Oh, you went under.
Yeah, but no, it's not good for who
For the
I
Rams?
picked. Yeah, it's not good for the
Rams have a good ground game, too.
Yeah, but they don't have the Eagles ground game.
My philosophy on that is Matt Stafford throws such a bullet with his arm system mechanism.
Uh-huh.
It's gonna blow cut right through the snow.
Oh, it can,
Yeah.
but when he's throwing bullets, who's catching it?
Torrey Holt,
Yeah, I don't think that's who's doing it.
Isaac Bruce.
Nope. I mean, not saying they don't have good receivers, but come on, man. You know, there you go. I'm going with, on the pick 'em, I'm going with the Bills
Ooh, okay.
because this is the part where Lamar chokes.
Yeah, could be right.
This is the part that happens.
This is where he goes, right?
Yep. And as far as the points, I like the over. So give me the Bills and the over.
You have the Bills and the overture. That means the coin. Weird hairweed lady with the bullfire. Hairweed lady
Picks the Bills.
picks the Bills.
Go ahead and tell me it picks the over too,
And
right?
It's probably going to be weird haired weed lady. Oh, there it is, Colby.
Following me around. Lost
You-
puppy.
And the weed hair lady.
This is good news for you if you got anything right, because we pretty much picked opposite of you.
We did.
The coin picked with me. Now, if that doesn't change and I'm right, then also you're going to be in third.
Got to be losing to the coin again.
Yeah, so.
All right. Well, there's our picks, Colby, for picks against the spread. You guys, make sure you pay attention to all of the football this weekend because there's a lot of it. We didn't get a chance to talk about Ohio State and Notre Dame. And I don't want to sacrifice any Colby news and notes time because we've got some good ones coming up.
We do have some good ones.
So if you guys are interested in my thoughts on the national championship game on Monday night, go listen to my Notre Dame Fighting Irish Daily Blitz podcast at fanstreamsports.com. And you can also go watch my Ohio State Buckeyes Daily Blitz podcast. Apparently I do all of them now.
Yes.
To see what I think of the impending game. That will probably be published maybe Friday for you to enjoy at fanstreamsports.com or wherever you get your podcasts. How's
Good
that
times.
for a shameless plug right there, Colby?
Shameless.
Which means, speaking of shameless, it's time for this.
Thank you, Tim. Thank you, me. Thank you for making us sound good. News and Notes is where I search the World Wide Web for the weird.
Internets.
By God, I found it. We're starting off in New Jersey, and the reason why is that I'm kind of hoping that this doesn't make its way to here because I'll end up eating at these places, and I'm going to feel stupid when I do. And that is not your basic ramen place, but your ramen place.
What's the difference?
Ramen, which is...
Does that have a U in it, like Ramuin?
It's Ramun.
Oh, okay. I haven't seen that before then.
You'll notice this on your Korean ramen packages.
Oh, okay.
Right? It's a little bit different than your Japanese style ramen. Okay? So the first self-serve ramen spot has arrived in New Jersey, which they're calling it ramen, but it's different.
Right.
And this person went to, here's what you can expect. And what you can expect is you go pick your favorite brand of ramen.
Right.
It's in the packages there. You pick it out, and then you take it over, boil the water, you cook it yourself, and then you add the toppings that they've got homemade their toppings that you put on top.
Like in a hot serving area, like a bar type thing?
You basically, so I want some of that. Give me some
Gotcha. Okay.
soft-boiled eggs, some of that meat there, blah, 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 a little bacon, whatever. And you add it with, the vegetables you want in there, and you make your own, just your concoction.
Right.
Everything that you want.
Actually
Put
sounds
it-
kind of good.
Sounds great, but it's also kind of dumb.
Uh-oh.
Because you
What's
can
the
do
catch?
this. You can do this at home,
Right.
right? You can the just to call it ramen. The ramen itself, you can buy at any store.
Right.
You don't have to go there to
The
do
noodles?
this. Yeah, the noodles itself. It's just prepackaged noodles.
Right.
If I'm going to a Korean noodle spot
Right.
I would love for the noodles to be something different than what I can buy at the store.
Like homemade noodles or something? Like,
No, they're in packages. You go pick your favorite brand.
Like when you go to an Italian restaurant, they make this pasta by hand.
Exactly.
There's not the equivalent for
Exactly.
this. Okay.
So this person went there and picked their favorite brand.
Right.
And it comes with the little packets and everything in
Right.
it, right? And they made the ramen, and then they went and they added a bunch of stuff to it that sounded really good. But again, it's store-bought noodles.
Okay.
And they got a drink, and they spent $14 at this place for their, with the toppings and stuff.
Each or combined?
For their one bowl.
Okay, gotcha.
Right? And so the reason why I don't want it to come here is because I'll end up eating there because it sounds like...
And you really don't have to.
You really don't have to.
I'd probably try it. Do a show outing.
So, but I just can't imagine like the first one shows up and everybody just runs there because it's the new hot thing and the lines around this little place.
For prepackaged ramen.
Not only is it to where it's prepackaged ramen, but you're cooking it yourself.
Right. So you're paying money to go somewhere
to make
cook your own food.
And then you put the toppings on. They charge you per topping.
Right.
And then
use their broth.
Then everything. No, it's just water, bro.
Yeah.
It's seasoned with the packets that you get.
Hey, if they're making money at that, then kudos to them.
No, they are. Enough that somebody wrote a news article about going to see them. And not that it's the first self-serve
So
ramen
they're planning
spot.
on more.
They're planning on more. Because
Do they have
why
those in
not?
Dallas already, you think? I mean, not that company, but I wonder if there's like...
I mean, this is one of those things where like you and like your brother-in-law and somebody else could just trade shifts, open it,
Right.
and never have to hire anybody. Because all you got to do is run the register and like have somebody make the stuff.
Oh, Colby, there's one in Carrollton.
Oh, dear.
The Ramyun Library in Carrollton on Frankfurt Road. That's right down the street. I probably passed that on my way home.
I like the fact that they actually use the right form of the ramen or the ramyun.
It's not ramen with an E.
So
this was new in Carrollton.
yeah, you go buy
January
the package
2024.
off the wall. They've got those. You'll pick one out and then you just go make it yourself.
So it literally is what you have at home.
Yeah, it is. So there you go.
Wow. Yeah, we already have those here, Colby. Now you have to go try it.
Yeah, I probably do.
I'll meet you there.
Let's go from there to Jennifer and Joseph Wolfthal.
My new favorite couple.
A Florida children's book author and her husband are headed to prison for horrific abuse and neglect of 3 adopted children.
Oh, no.
Which included beating the children with a whacker.
What?
And feeding them only a mixture of cereal and vegetable puree.
Oh. It's not a lot of protein.
It's not a lot of protein. Also, cereal and vegetable puree. The whacker. The fact that you gave it a name.
What's the whacker? Like, what is it?
It's just in quotation, beating them with the quote whacker.
Right. I wonder what they're like. Is it a little branch from the tree outside, or is
I
it
don't know.
a
But
belt?
She's a children's book author,
Oh
but I have to tell you, as soon as I saw the picture of them,
Is this the picture I have here for everyone?
it is. She looks stoned.
And he looks like he got hit by the whacker.
He looks like he got the old version of stoned.
She's kind of cute.
She
looks
is,
stoned,
even
yeah,
though
but she does look
she
stoned.
looks like she's questioning everything.
She got the Superman curl.
She does.
It's growing out of the middle of her forehead. Oh, maybe she's not so cute after all.
No, she's really not. And home dude can sit on the front porch and count the chickens in the back.
What is going on?
Usually,
Oh my God! I hope everyone. If you guys are listening to the podcast on
we apologize.
yeah, you
that
need
you
to
can't
go
see this
immediately. You know what? I'll tweet it out after the show here. with everything and maybe a link to the story if I can find it. But this is just, you have to see this. Like
he's got what Pootie coined. He's got the at you for you eyes.
Oh my Lord!
One eye's looking at you, one eye's looking for you.
Yeah.
So
what's the couple's name, Colby? Again, I'm gonna tweet
Jennifer and Joseph Wolfthal. Wolf.
WOLF
THAL.
Wolfthal. Okay. All right, y'all follow me at IndyCar Tim. I'll put it. I'll tag Colby and the Colby's Devin IndyCar Tim show on it too.
It's just, that's just crazy. We'll go from that to the city of West Palm Beach sets Guinness World Record for largest gathering of people dressed as dinosaurs.
Oh my God, I want to be there.
So 468 dinosaurs showed up, beating the previous record of 250. The 468 dinosaurs were all your blow-up Tyrannosaurus Rex or facsimiles of that. They were just people running the inflatables. There was 456 inflatable dinosaurs on the beach.
Oh my God.
That's just amazing. First of all, watching anybody do anything in the inflatable dinosaur where their arms are moving around and their heads are bobbing from the opposite direction of where their body's going
do a show for
is hilarious. I can't imagine the gut-punching power of the hilarity of 456 of them doing stuff simultaneously in Florida, so like drugs and alcohol were involved. Right?
It has to be, right?
So
that's how you know it's good.
Yeah. So 456 drunk dinosaur people in inflatables in Florida.
Those are the best.
I wonder how many people thought to run around in the little vents and hit them with the fart spray.
My gosh. That would be amazing.
If you could get 10 of them in the middle of that 456 to be dying of fart spray inhalation, that would be amazing. So, anyway, congratulations, West Palm Beach, Florida. You're in the Guinness Book of World Records for...
I want to do the next one.
Just want to up it by one. Just try and make sure 457 people show up.
Think we can fit 457 people in inflatable dinosaur costumes in the studio?
No. No.
Like clowns in a Volkswagen.
Somebody would die, Tim.
Yeah, it'd probably be me.
Be some kind of suffocation.
And you'd have the fart spray.
Yeah, of course I would. That's our new version of the stink coffin, by the way.
Fart spray. We can just use our regular farts. We don't need a spray.
So, I think the fart spray is worse.
Since I've been taking those supplements, man, my farts are... Lord.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if it's the glucosamine. By the way, the glucosamine, I think, is what's turning my urine like Gatorade yellow-green flavor.
Don't drink it.
I wanted to see if it would taste like it, too.
No, don't do it.
Dude, the first time I pissed in the toilet after I started taking that stuff, like that day, I was like, what is wrong with me? It was almost glow in the dark yellow, like day glow.
Eating asparagus.
And then I missed a day, and my pee was normal, so I'm like, okay, clearly it's something I'm taking. I was worried.
Let's go to Falconer Juan Burnaby.
Oh, the Falconer.
Because of the greatest internet headline that has ever been, as
this is great.
Lazio Falconer sacked for sharing explicit photos of prosthetic penis. So
that's a soccer club, right? I had to look that up. Lazio or whatever.
The Italian club Lazio has sacked a man responsible for handling the club's eagle mascot after he shared videos online of his own prosthetic penis.
I so want backstory here.
So they have parted ways with Burnaby after he shared images and videos online of his penis on social media after undergoing implant surgery. Lazio said that they were shocked by the images that Burnaby would be sacked with immediate effect. So apparently...
I'm desperately trying to find pictures of this penis.
Apparently, Burnaby defended his decision to publish the videos, telling radio station Radio 24 he was trying to bring awareness to the operation and shared it on his private social media, adding that nudity is normal. I grew up in an open-minded naturalist family.
Oh, God. I bet he did.
The 56-year-old was suspended by the club in 2021 for performing a fascist salute at the end of a match in Inter Milan. Burnaby was filmed making the salute and chanting "Deuce, Deuce," which translates as "Leader, Leader," and is commonly associated with the former fascist Italian leader Benito Mussolini.
Oh, my Lord.
Maybe they were just waiting for him to do something a little bit more to go ahead and get rid of him after that.
Yeah, there's no... I don't have Safe Search on, Colby, and there's no pictures of his prosthetic penis.
Well, good for me, because you would have said, look at that, and I would have probably looked, and I don't really want to see it.
So I'm just going to generically search for... Oh, there we go.
Oh, great.
There you go, Colby. You get... Look, just pick one.
I'm not picking one.
You can get circumcised. You can get uncircumcised. Mark that, too.
So there you go.
There was way too much excitement in my voice when I just said that.
Mm-hmm. Prosthetic penis away. And that's news and notes, everybody.
Huh. I don't know how to recover from that, Colby. That was a little brutal. Prosthetic penis.
Uh-huh.
We are the Colby Sapp and IndyCar Tim Show. I'm IndyCar Tim. That is Colby Sapp. We are here every Monday and Wednesday when we can from the FanStream Sports Studios in Dallas. We appreciate everybody that has tuned in to make this one possible. We hope you enjoyed it. Don't forget, we are only at FanStreamSports.com, the FanStream Sports mobile app, our YouTube channel, and wherever you get your podcasts. Please be a part of the show. 214-937-0569 is the text line. We do accept texts even after the show's over, anytime, day or night.
Damn right.
I'd even reply to you with a nipple pic or something. You never know what you're going to get.
Stop threatening them with that. They'll stop.
You never know what you're going to get. We will be back on Monday with another Colby Sapp and IndyCar Tim Show. Until then, boys and girls, we'll see you.